Now then, whether it's their unconditional love or incredible loyalty, the benefits of having a dog are endless.
Yes, but for 6-year-old Rubin, who's registered blind, getting Vesper the Golden Retriever has been truly life-changing.
Well, as one of the UK's buddy dogs, Vesper is trained to help children and young people who suffer from visual impairments having a proper check-out.
Vesper's like, I'm going to check this place out for Rubin, make sure everything's in order. And after welcoming him to their family, Rubin is joining us now with Mum, Eve and sister Molly. And welcome to our sofa. It's great to have you here. So just explain Rubin's situation for us a little bit, because he was born with an eye condition, which meant he was blind in one eye.
Yes.
And then the other eye, he's partially sighted. There's a bit of vision there.
Yeah, so Rubin has a condition called nystagmus, where his eyes shake back and forth, which affects his vision. And because he has vision only in one eye, he struggles a bit with depth perception and stairs and slopes and things.
Right.
But it doesn't stop you, though, does it, Rubin?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
When did you realise that actually this isn't quite developing the way we thought?
I noticed quite early on that there was something wrong with Rubin's eyes, that they were slightly different, but it took quite a while to get the doctors to kind of listen, really. Yeah. My mum noticed a few weeks later that she also thought that there was something not quite right with his eyes, so we kind of pushed it at the doctors in the hospital, and that's when they realised that they didn't think he had any vision at all. He had something called delayed visual maturation, where his eyes took slightly longer to kind of mature anyway after being born. So he didn't really have any vision until he was about 1. He's had quite a lot of operations over the years to get some vision.
But like you said, and this is really important here, Rubin, it doesn't hold you back in any way. And you go to a mainstream school, you've got lots of friends. What sort of things do you love doing?
Worksheets.
Worksheets? Is it school homeworky type stuff that you have to do?
Yeah.
Like maths?
Maths.
Like maths, yeah. Very good.
You love your maths, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he likes playing. He's got a good imagination as well, so...
Yep.
So there's nothing that's holding you back. However, you were looking into ways to make Rubin's life a little bit easier, and that's when you came across buddy dogs.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Just explain what a buddy dog is.
And where a buddy dog
is.
Rubin! Not Rubin.
Vesper.
Where is he?
Vesper, come.
Vesper, come on, Vesper.
Vesper's been checking out the kitchen. Molly, does Vesper often quite like going in the kitchen? Yeah. Vesper likes sweet things.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Well done.
I think there's blueberry tart hanging around today, so that
look,
could be...
Vesper's
Hello,
coming to
you.
see you.
Hello. Hi there.
Dr Dolittle over there. They loves all the dogs. So buddy dogs are slightly different to guide dogs, aren't
Yeah,
they?
so buddy dogs have been through all the training that a guide dog would, but haven't quite made it for whatever reason. Sometimes it might be because they have a minor health condition, or they have maybe behavioural traits that aren't bad behaviour.
But what we're witnessing now is the reason why Vesper didn't quite make it, because Vesper's very friendly. He's to say hello to everyone.
He's very over-friendly. He loves to stop on walks to get attention from passers-by. He also, if you take him for a long walk, sometimes he just decides that he's not ready to go home, and he'll stop and he will not move. It doesn't matter. You can try treats, you can try anything, and he'll just sit down and not come. Which is great for us, because it meant that he didn't quite make it to be a guide dog, which meant we got the opportunity to have him. So buddy dogs, guide dogs decided to start the buddy dog scheme, and they're kind of expanding it now to give more families with children with visual impairment the opportunity to have a really well-trained dog in their house that has been through all the training of a guide dog, but isn't being relied on as as a guide dog. It's a fantastic opportunity for families like us.
How does it work then? So Buddy came into the house for what, a sort of test period? Test for making friends with everybody. Would have been a useless guide dog.
But actually, when we're out and about, he's really good at navigating and stopping when there's any kind of danger or hazard or anything, and he will guide you around things, and he won't take you through a gap that's too narrow and things. So he definitely remembers a lot of his training. And if you take his jacket off, though, he reverts straight back to...
So jacket is work?
Yeah, as soon as you put the jacket on, he kind of calms down. And
so he came into your house for a month.
So we went to a session where they kind of get you used to, they get you to meet the guide dogs and buddy dogs, and it was like an experience day, and then they kind of taught the children how to recognise certain behaviours in dogs, and how to recognise emotions and all that sort of thing, and what to do if a dog's too bouncy or all of this kind of thing, which was great. And then we met some of the guide dogs, and then and we had told them kind of our household and what we have in our house, and you know, all the things that we would need for a dog to fit in.
So they matched the dog to you.
So they matched the dog to you. And then they phoned us and said, you know, we have a dog that meets most of your criteria. There's 1 or 2 things, but would you like to kind of meet him and see?
There was no way, once Vesper arrived through your door, that he was ever going back.
No, so we had him for a 4-week trial.
Yeah.
And we had kind of set out an area in the kitchen for him with his bed and stuff, but he pulled it through to the living room, put it on the floor, and that was him moved in.
No, so when Vesper arrived...
Rubin, listen.
Sorry, Rubin. Rubin, when Vesper arrived, what did you think? What do you think of Vesper?
I think that he's very snuggly and nice. Is when he comes back when I have a rest on walks.
Yeah. And so, and he's a good cuddler.
Yeah.
He keeps you warm.
How does he help you, Rubin?
He helps me by,
Does he make you feel safe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially when he goes like this in my room at night.
Yeah, it's just the nicest, isn't it? And not just your room, because Molly, he sleeps in your room too. Yes, you get snuggles as well.
Yeah.
So he's really part of the family, and but is yet still a working dog, making a huge difference.
Yeah, he fits straight in, and actually as soon as he moved in, we kind of knew that was it. He was going to be staying.
You want to encourage others to apply and know about
absolutely. I think so. As soon as we got him and we realised he was staying, I set up his Instagram account for fun, really. I enjoy taking photos. He's really handsome. It's fun to go out exploring with the children. We live in a beautiful area as well, and it was lockdown, so it was great to kind of incorporate getting the children out and everything. So I posted that up.
And here he comes. Listen, thank you so much for bringing him in.
You're all amazing.
Gorgeous dog.
Brilliant.
It's lovely to meet you as well, both of you, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.